Welcome to the Arsenal Corner brought to you by Kinji's Creative Mindset, the podcast. My name is Justice Obenekomenegudu, and you're welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you're watching me. But today promises to be a very interesting day as the Arsenal will be taking on Brentford later in the evening by 8:30. What makes it more eventful is that Manchester City escaped with a win yesterday, a 4-5 win against Fulham. Fulham did everything possible to be able to come back into the game, but it seems not enough. So they lost by 4-5. It was a brilliant performance by Nigeria on Chukwueze scoring a brace. It was a nice one. And then today by 8:30 at the Emirates, the Arsenal take on Brentford. And every game for the Arsenal now in our title challenge becomes a must win. And I've drafted out 5 6 things as I want from today's match. And the first thing is Arteta must start Martin Odegaard. It's a necessity to start Martin Odegaard because as much as Eze is slick, as much as Eze is gifted, Eze is not a tempo dictator. He doesn't detect the tempo. He doesn't seem to be able to drop into the midfield to pick up the ball to detect the tempo of the game. He doesn't have that attribute, and I believe that the only player we have in that team, apart from Itawaneri, which Express doesn't count for him, is Martin Odegaard, the captain. So I want Arteta to start Martin Odegaard as soon as possible in the game. Um, Another thing I want to see in that game, or I want in that game, is for Mikel Arteta to play Eze from the left. And now, the reason why I will want him to play Eze from the left is because Leandro Trossard is injured, and that's the only reason. And we cannot seem to trust Gabriel Martinelli from the left wing, and we just have to play Eze, and it will also be a boost and a creative side. Having Eze and Odegaard in the same team would certainly help our creative aspect of the game. So I would want Eze to play from the left while Martin Odegaard through the middle. Another thing I want to see in the game is Arteta should start Gyökeres. In as much as Marino has done his fair share of responsibility for the Arsenal this season, playing as a makeshift number 9, I want a specialist to be able to play that role. I want Gyökeres to return to the striker role so that he can engage the central back and then isolate them and be able to give the wingers space to be able to run into. Then also number 4, I want Gabriel Jesus to play a part in that game. Not necessarily starting, but he should have a feel of the game. Like Gabriel Jesus gives us this vibe of having a new player in the team. So I think Arteta should not be scared. Rather than even bringing up Martinelli for the wings, he should bring up Gabriel Jesus from that wing. But probably, if you want to remove Gyökeres, you can either bring in Martinelli or Merino. So I think Martinelli should be one of the players we consider in the striking department. And number 5, I want Arteta should play a commanding and a front foot game. What does it mean? We should let the chains out now. Arsenal should play a fluent, all-attacking game. We need to impose our authority back in this title challenge. Right now, the Chelsea game seems to have dampened the confidence of the fans. Arteta was fully canvassing for all fans to be in the stadium for at least 15 minutes before time, just to stir up the environment and make it an uncomfortable environment for Brentford. So I feel Arteta should play out the front foot. Then the last thing on my list, I want squad rotation. I want players like Joan Timber to be rested. I want someone like Declan Rice, if possible, to be rested. If it is possible to rest Declan Rice, then you should play Eze and Odegaard in the middle. Or Zubimendi, one of them. You should just try as much as possible to rotate the squad to avoid this recurring injury. You should be able to rest on players, especially during Timber. After coming back on NSCO, I think he needs to be properly managed. His game time needs to be properly managed. I think so. So for a bonus one, I give a bonus. If Saliba is 80% fit, then Mikel Arteta should start Saliba. If he's 80% fit, start him because I really do not feel comfortable with our defensive pairing at the back. So that's all for today. My name is Justice Obenekomen, but this is the Arsenal Corner brought to you by King James Christian Mindset. I'll see you after the game. Peace.